Today we talk to TierPM's Maura Quinn about this really exciting initiative that we're launching for women in AV called the WAVE Career Pledge.
The network for the AV industry.
What are you listening to?
This
is AV.
This
is AVNation.
This is AVNation.
You're listening to the Women in AV, AVNation WAVEcast. Welcome everybody. We're so excited that you'll join us for this Women in AV WAVEcast with AVNation. We're really excited to have Maura Quinn with TierPM with us today. Hi, Maura.
Hi, how are you, Jennifer?
Good. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you today. We've been, working behind the scenes and have some, really great things to share with the industry. We're excited about what we're going to be rolling out here soon for women and helping them. And specifically with your company, TierPM. So tell me about you, yourself, and your company.
Right, so I am the communication specialist at TierPM, which means I manage everything from marketing to social media, the website, content, and working to help highlight resources in the industry for career seekers as well as employers out there.
And you guys have an interesting sort of niche in your success of being able to both have from an AV perspective, but also an IT side where you do a lot of job placements and career with that as well. Is that right?
Right. So we are a workforce solutions company, AV and IT, like you mentioned. So we'll do AV and IT staffing, but we also do IT project-based solutions. So like software development, cloud, and cybersecurity. So we do have like a wide plethora, but they do all come down to similar things, of course, as you know.
Excellent. Oh, that's fantastic. And so tell me about you. I know that you're probably a little bit freezing right now, being in Boston. So, but tell me about, the Patriots winning, probably makes it a little bit easier. But
definitely.
Tell me about yourself. Tell me about, where you're from and, what got you into a career within the AV industry.
So I'm from Boston. I grew up here, and I went to UMass Amherst for communications. So I've always been interested in marketing and communications. And then when the opportunity to join TierPM came, that was my first introduction to the audiovisual industry. So I'm pretty new to it, but just in my time being here, I've fallen in love with it. And I'm so glad that I did fall into this industry because I really didn't know how much was going on. I feel like it's a very, it's a huge industry, something you could call colossal and niche at the same time, because there's so many different aspects to it that I just didn't even realize. So I just love being a part of it, and the personality of the industry too is really amazing.
Yeah, that's excellent. Yes. So, one of the other things that's really, from a young person's perspective, you're already an award winner. You're really out there. You're really out there, like making like huge strides and, making a lot of like impressive waves out there. So tell us about your award and, what it means to actually be a young person and why our industry should really sort of look at, trying to encourage more people like yourself to join us.
Yeah. So last year, I was one of the commercial integrator influencers 40 under 40, which is a huge honor. So thank you, commercial integrator. And just being someone who's young to the industry and new to the industry, I really haven't seen any roadblocks or issues being in it, trying to get connected and to meet people and to learn. Everyone's really open to sharing their advice or kind of like what they've experienced in the past, or, oh, I know this person, you should talk to them. Everyone's really awesome with connecting each other. So I think being a young person in the industry, once you're in it and you know about it, it's amazing and it's awesome. But I think the one part that's missing is connecting people who are in school and learning and deciding what kind of career path they want to take to understanding that this is available and out there for them.
Right. So that wasn't necessarily something that that you found like going, because I also, I mean, we have a lot in common. I also went to UMass, and I was within the communications, but also within the broadcasting. So like yourself, there really wasn't anything. I had no idea what professional AV was until my first job, where I learned video conferencing. So, there seems to be a bit of a disconnect, but then there's also a lot of opportunity, which, brings us to sort of like what we're trying to do, and what, we've been talking about for a while. And, I'm really excited that we're finally at a place where we're ready to launch this and, kick off the new year. We've got the great like mentoring program that's going on over in the UK.
Yes.
And, our initiative of what we want to do for women is next. So, I'll let you sort of like, kick it off and tell us, what are we going to do for women in AV?
Well, thank you. So what Jennifer and I, what you and I have been working on together, is a WAVE career pledge. So a pledge to support and be active in helping women advance in their careers in the audiovisual industry, as well as shine a light to the opportunities and support that is available in the industry. So with TierPM and Women in AV working together, we can bring those two elements together, the women community in the industry along with the career opportunities that are out there.
So so it's really exciting that, we what started as an organic conversation, and brainstorming and everything has really developed into something that, is beyond anything that I ever imagined anybody in our industry would be able to, offer somebody. So, whereas, we went into this thinking that we were going to take, a small step out of, a process for women to help them move along, TierPM and your management and your team has really just come to offer and put forward all of these different types of resources for women that is just like, I don't think anybody in our industry's been able to do. And, and I'm really excited to like hear more about like what that is.
Well, we're really excited with our recruiters. They love to take the time to work with each person specifically. So I think that the support and the knowledge that they'll be able to bring to women in AV through not only connecting them to the job opportunities, but also helping with interview practice, resume setup, any kind of career support, or just talking through career paths or what a woman professional might need as a certification, any kind of background or schooling, anything under the sun that is career related. Our recruiters are here to help the women in AV because we want to see them succeed. We want to see more. There are already so many incredible, inspiring women in AV out there in the industry, and the numbers just aren't showing the right balance we need to see. But just by seeing the amount of seeing how many amazing and inspiring women professionals out there, with just a small number of them, to increase that, the industry will just grow immensely and benefit like crazy.
Yeah, I don't, personally, it's like, I don't think whether it's a man or a woman. I just
Right.
have to say, like, kudos to you for like what you guys do in the industry to help professionals in and of itself, and then to take that to another level to help, like you said, balance our industry out, some of our dismal numbers that we have, to be able to offer women. So, what started as, apply for a job, use the reference of Women in AV, you guys have now taken it into this whole new level of women. I hope everybody that's watching is hearing this. TierPM has been able to offer women in our industry just everything under the sun about what they need in order to advance their career. And, that's amazing and brilliant. You don't need to necessarily be applying for a job, but by your recruiters being able to be available to help women and be available to, look at different job opportunities that might be of a good match for them, and all of these, different services that, nobody has ever offered. I just want to thank you guys first and foremost. And, it's really exciting to think that, for women, they'll have a go-to place where they can, really get the help and the concrete things that they need in order to advance their career.
Right. Well, thank you for reaching out to me initially too, because I think working together on this is really what's important, and bringing as much of the industry and getting them involved as much as we can is also important, because no one person or one company can change an industry. We need all people involved and everyone moving forward towards this initiative. So I thank you for bringing you and your community and everything you do in the industry to work with us to make this possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll thank each other even more when we get somebody a job.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's wonderful. So, part of why we wanted to, record this and, sort of make sure that we got the message out there in a way that people like really did understand like the full breadth of what we're looking to accomplish and what we're looking to do, is that we're ready to put this forward. And, we're just going to move forward, put that out there. And so sort of practically speaking for women, we'll be making this announcement. Hopefully they'll gain a lot of information about what's available through this. But can you tell us, like, how is it that people would be able to sort of get in touch with your company? And, what's the best way for women to sort of start to reach out to you guys to see what is available to them?
Right. So what we really want to do with this initiative is not only provide these opportunities, but also create a community, create a space where women and men, like you said, everyone is important in this initiative, but for women to have all the resources active to them, but also to be able to connect with other women in the industry and have a place where everyone can join and talk and meet. And so the best way to get in contact and get involved with this would be to reach out through on our social media or through the website, also through Jennifer with Women in AV, and using the Women in AV as a referral to include it in your reach out. That way we'll know where it's coming from, that you saw this, and that we really are building the community. We're able to see it as a whole.
Yeah. And I mean, you mentioned that, something I think that's really important just for your company as a whole, about like, sort of becoming that, like, absolutely that go-to for, all professionals in the industry if they're looking for jobs. And again, that ability to sort of be able to help match people, not just for the AV, but obviously with our partners in the IT, and how much our industries have always, run that parallel line and, merged and then unmerged. You guys have this really cool thing that you started online on Twitter, where, help me like understand this, because you guys, you're now like putting out there sort of like a support like person. Is that how that works? Like you're putting out like a tweet and like people are able to ask you questions right then and there?
Oh yes, with Jonathan Webster, our senior technical recruiter, he is answering all candidates or employers, pretty much anyone who has a question involving careers and employment in the industry. So all you have to do is tweet at him or tweet at TierPM using the hashtag AskAVJ, and he'll be answering any and all questions in video response.
Excellent. So, from a perspective, I mean, you guys are really, we can take all the surveys and sort of everything that we want, but I mean, you guys are really sort of at the foundational, line of how good the industry is doing, because based on, whether or not we have jobs to offer people, how do you see, like right now in 2019 and the way that we're going, like, from your perspective, how's the industry doing?
I think the industry is doing great. There's always jobs coming through. I think where we'll see the difference is maybe the types of jobs, where there are different needs at different companies now, especially with all the advancements in technology going from, cables to Wi-Fi over IP, everything. We're going to see more of a shift in that sense, I think, versus having less opportunity in general. So I think that one of the most key things that any candidate can do out there is to continue to get certified, continue to stay educated and stay up to date, and try out new certifications or education that might also benefit the career path that you're trying to continue on and advance in.
And those are all things that, you can help point people in the right direction to, and
definitely
be able to, let them know sort of what their certifications and
Definitely.
everything is. That's
Definitely.
fantastic. How do people just generally speaking, if I wanted to be a client of TierPM, I mean, what you guys have a lot of different clients, like you said, you have different
Mhm.
jobs, and so how does that work?
So when a client comes to us with a specific need, we like to sit down with them and really discuss what the need is, what will and won't work. It's very specific to the client and their needs in the company, and then what either what project they're trying to get done or what position they're trying to place. And then from there, we're able to tailor in a way that will best suit each company. So it's very specific to each client that we come with.
And but one of the, for the services that you provide for your clients is that you're finding the talent, right? I mean, like,
Mhm.
so we've been talking up until this point about sort of, like the talent, like coming to
Right.
you, but, as a company and the things that you offer our industry as a whole and for
Mhm.
companies is that, you go out and again, that's why it's so amazing because the synergy between the two is that as much as, being able to help the women in AV and do these different types of things, it's also helping your clients and it's also helping your company because, you're based on the fact of being able to reach out and find this talent and, make sure that companies are getting the best in staff and project needs that they can.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah. Our recruiters are very, very, very hard at work all day, every day, going out there, finding talent, finding qualified candidates, or finding candidates who have the potential to grow beyond what they're at already and help them to get to where they would like to go. So yes, we're definitely very motivated in getting people with these opportunities and connecting them out there and then bringing in all different types of people, like diverse workforces, inclusion, women, everything. It's very important to us.
So, your company, is obviously you guys are really well established. You've been doing this since 2012. You guys are a national company and you have offices all over the US. Is that right? So when we're talking about the different jobs here, we're not just talking, specific areas. You can help people and you can help clients all across the country.
Oh,
Right?
definitely. Definitely. Yep. We have clients in California, Minnesota, Texas, New York, Boston, Florida. I mean, it just goes on. We have all over, all different time zones, all different climates. We just want to help the industry, grow it, and connect it no matter where you are.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I'm so excited. So this is all like really wonderful stuff. So, just to sort of recap and bring it back together, Women in AV were really thrilled and really excited to be partnering with TierPM to be able in 2019 to launch, one of our second now initiative. We've got the UK mentoring program, but our second initiative to help women, and it's the Women in AV Career Pledge. And so with a partnership with TierPM, we're going to be able now to connect women with the types of career development resources that they need to be able to help them with job placements, to be able to help them get some advice and to see what's out there in the industry as far as jobs, as well as, just any sort of professional tips that they need. Have I forgotten anything, Laura?
Not that I could think of. I think you covered it. Yep.
Yeah. So, that's a whole lot, that's a lot just even to sort of start with.
Mhm.
So the way that we're going to go about doing this is, you'll start to see it through our social media, through things like that. You'll start to see some more resources. We'll start posting the resources as they become available, so you can know how to get in contact with TierPM and Women in AV so that we can connect everybody together. One of the most important things that we'll all need to do when it comes to this is, when you're contacting TierPM, initially, use Women in AV as a referral. And you're going to be able to get a lot of like amazing and incredible resources, feedback, and help being able to advance their careers.
Right, definitely. And don't hesitate too, if you're in a position where you like your job, but you're thinking about other options, reach out too. You can be at any stage, at any point. If you have any questions or any inquiries at all, or just need any kind of support, please reach out.
Yeah, that's really amazing. I can't wait. So it's so exciting to see, like, how this goes on to evolve. And, from contact information specifically, how can people reach TierPM, website, and what's your Twitter handle and things like that?
So our website is www.tierpm.com. There's a contact us page there. You could also join our talent network, which is on our website as well. You could also find us on Twitter, which is at TIERPM, which you could also tweet at us or direct message us there as well if you'd like to get in contact. And we can also provide our recruiters information and social links and connections as well, as more of a direct, yes.
Yeah, it's great. So, we're hoping, and, again, we're really hoping that the industry will get behind us and sort of join us in helping spread the word about this, really fantastic opportunity, this, the ability for women to really get the best jobs in the industry, the best professional development, and for everybody that's looking to, move forward with their career and or get the best talent that they can find in the career. Definitely TierPM is that resource in the industry, not only for AV, but then also being dynamic like that to have the IT side of it. So we're really thrilled. We're excited.
Yes, I'm so excited to see this start and to see where it goes and to see it grow. I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too. And for the Women in AV, please, we're at Women in AV on Twitter. We have our LinkedIn group that you can find us at. We're on Facebook. We also have www.womeninav.com. So, stay tuned to all these different areas. So you can start to see some things that are going to develop in a lot of the resources that are going to be coming here soon. So we're really excited. Mara, thank you so much. And thank you so much to your management. I think it really is a testament to our industry and a testament to your company that, that your teams and your management and everybody is, really rallying around women and, making sure that our industry is, something that really develops and stays relevant in the future. So, we can't go wrong with that. So we're really excited and thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us on. And thank you for helping us to get this word out. This initiative is very exciting. So we're rooting for it. Yep.
So thank you everybody for joining us. We're really excited to move forward with this great initiative. One of the big focuses that we want to have is to be able to make sure that women have really concrete, tangible opportunities that, coming together as an industry, we're able to, help women, encourage women to join us and, really move them forward so that they continue to be part of, the AV industry community. And we're excited to do that with TierPM. And so, stay tuned as well. You can definitely check out all of AVNation's podcasts and their news. You definitely want to get in touch with that because they'll be at ISE 2019 here in 2 weeks. And, they'll have live coverage of the entire show, blogs, updates, podcasts, you name it. They're definitely bringing you the coverage that you want to see. So check them out at www.avnation.tv. So thanks, everybody. Have a great day. See you soon.